The battle for reading supremacy is on. Be more than human. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll. And today is my TBR for the month of September, but it is a special month because this is the first month that I will be participating in a readathon. And there are multiple different reasons why I haven't been in a readathon. I've only really been, in Discord for, I don't know, 2 months now, maybe 3. So that's kind of where all the readathons take place. But also because it's kind of dangerous. Because I am a super competitive person.
Hell yes.
No matter what it is, whether we're playing a pickup game of basketball, whether we're reading or anything, playing chess, whatever it is, I want to win. So I thought this month I'm finishing up my 4th book and then I'll be starting my 5th book in October. So I was like, you know what? We can blow out a bunch of books here in September. And this is, if I finish this will tie for the most books I've ever finished in a month. So I am in the Wizardly Battle for Reading Supremacy Readathon, and this is over on Andrew's Wizardly Reads Wizardly Discord. And so for this one, you can max out at 8 books, which is about as much as I think I can possibly get in. And I told Andrew, I was like, thanks for doing this, man, because now I have to read 8 books this month. There's I'm too competitive not to do it. So there were different different teams. There was a warrior, bard, wizard, and I don't know if it's ranger. I think ranger was the other one. But so I got drafted into the wizards. So I am a wizard. Which is great for me. And I tried to keep all of my, because there's different prompts that you have to do. Now, at first I thought you had to keep within your team's prompt, but I guess you don't exactly have to. But I am. I'm going to try to keep all within the prompts here. So let's jump right into these books. I am continuing with A Song of Ice and Fire with A Feast for Crows. And this will fulfill prompt 18, which is either a dungeon or a dragon in the book. Right, of course, Song of Ice and Fire. We have dragons. And I'm so glad to get to this book finally and this is the perfect book to fit into the month of September because though it is still a really long book, I believe it's the shortest book in the series or very close to being as short as the first book. So that kind of helps out. I don't have to have a 1,200 page book because I think the last book was the longest book I've ever read. Okay, and then the next book is we're continuing with the Witcher series with the first actual novel in the series, Blood of Elves, which fulfills the prompt 13, which is you're reading it for the magic system, chaos magic. We're going to jump into the chaos magic here. So we've been doing a discussion with me, Bryce from Shelf Centered, and JCM Byrne, and of course my friend Nathan. We've been doing those every month, and we'll probably be towards the end of September we'll have another discussion. Then a new series, which it's a booktube darling I've been wanting to get to for a long time. It just hasn't been able to fit it anywhere in till now. And that is Jade City. Jade City is prompt 15, which is a book that has a shiny cover. Well, of course, Jade is shiny. So you get the shiny lettering and stuff. And this will be the second. I read Untethered Skies earlier this year, which is a novella from Fonda Lee. So I'm very excited. I've only heard a couple people ever say anything negative about it, so it's a very positive, very booktube darling book. So we'll see. I think this is the Jade Legacy trilogy. So excited about that. And then there's a buddy read option to do, and so I'm going to read a book called NPCs. And that fulfills 17, which is like a buddy read for the Discord itself. And I don't know much about this book. I think it has some humor to it, but other than that, I do not know much about it. I just kind of picked it. There was like four books you could pick, and I just decided to pick that one. And then this is another book. It's a legendary book by one of the legendary female authors. And, you got Robin Hobb, you got Anne Rice, you got J.K. Rowling, and then you have Ursula K. Le Guin. And I will be reading a Wizard of Earthsea, which fulfills prompt 14, which is wizard. Wizard in the title, of course. This is a book I've been, Philip Chase, one of his favorite authors of all time. And this is like her book series that really made her super famous. So I'm glad to finally be getting around to it. And I've heard that the first couple books are more like this. Of course, they came out way before YA existed, but I heard that they skew a little bit more towards being younger. But then as the series goes on, it kind of grows. So I'm excited to see how that goes. And now I'm trying to get a sci. I've been trying to get some sci-fi in. And the next book is iRobot. And that's prompt 15. Again, a shiny book. And the cover is very glowing, the red glowing. And of course, we've seen the Will Smith movie, which is awesome. And I have a feeling that the book is a bit different. I definitely have a feeling that's going to be different. But I'm super excited. This, first time Asimov book. So legendary book, of course. And I've had hits and misses with legendary books. So we'll see how this goes. Then the next one, the 7th book, is Hexed, which has been a long time overdue for me to get back into the Iron Druid series. And it's prop 14, a wizard. I consider a druid a wizard. So, and it's a shorter book. I really enjoyed Hounded, the first book in the series. And this is always one of those, if you like Dresden, people throw Sandman Slim at you, and then they throw the Iron Druid series. So it's been too long since I got back into this series. So I'm glad to be back. And so the 8th and final book is it fulfills prompt 15, shiny cover. And this is a book that my friend has been trying to get me to read for a long time now, and I figured, well, this is the perfect time for it. And that is The Golden Compass within his Dark Materials. So I'm super excited. He's been pushing me to do this for a long time. The same friend who pushed me to read Dresden. So we'll see if this lives up to the hype. It's another legendary book. But also, we had to move it a little bit. But my interview with Sarah Reads is going to take place this Friday at 6:30 Eastern Time. And then I am going to be on Some OK Dudes channel on Saturday. I don't know, we haven't worked out the time yet, but we're going to be talking about football and kind of a preseason, talk about how we see the season going. And of course, Who Dey Nation will be there. I will be there with my Bengals gear on because they are the best. But if you made it this far and you're not subscribed, why not? Hit that subscribe button. Check out the Patreon for some pretty cool stuff. I have some news, some publication news coming up here soon. And remember, be more than human.